I heard that you do this fun thing with your mom, which I'm totally going to incorporate with one of my children who loves writing, but you would have interesting arguments with her. Like, you wouldn't verbally have them. You'd write each other letters? Is this real?
Okay, so here's the thing. My mom forgets what she said. Oh. Okay? So this is the issue that I would have. So my mom would say to me, do X, Y, Z. And then I would do it. And then she'd be like, I also said you should do ABC. Then I'm like, no, you didn't.
You didn't.
You definitely didn't say that. And then we'd have an argument back and forth about who didn't do the thing, who didn't say the thing, who didn't do it. So then one day I said to her, I said, Mom, you work in a very professional environment. I said, I think we need to make our relationship a little more professional. So why don't you, like, write down... I was like, yeah, write down a list of the things so that I can tick them off and then I can hand it to you and go, it's done. And that's literally what we did.
Yes, okay, I might be your mom. Yeah, I might, I was thinking about my kids. She was like, I don't remember you saying that. I was like, I definitely said that. And then I'm like, right? Or did I? I think I did.
Yeah, that's where the lists come in.
Yeah, well, there's a lot going on for moms.
Yeah, I don't, that's why the lists are good for everybody.
So what's like an example of a letter?
Your team was kind enough to print them out for me.
Okay,
so I have them. So this is an example. So I asked my mom, I said, hey, Mom, if you want to correspond with me, let's put it in writing. So we can all agree on what happened. Okay. Right? And so then my mom would write this.
Trail.
Oh yeah, my mom was very, and she'd be like, so she'd like slip it under my desk. So she'd be like, this is one that she wrote me. It was like, Dear Trevor, children, obey your parents in everything, for this pleases the Lord. Colossians 3, verse 20. Okay. Then she writes for herself. There are certain things I expect from you as my child, and as a young man, you need to clean your room. You need to keep the house clean. You need to look after your school uniform. Please, my child, I ask you, respect my rules so that I can also respect you. I ask you now, please go and do the dishes and do the weeds in the garden. Yours sincerely, Mom. Right?
It's very formal.
Yeah, but now this is great. Okay. I have that, and then I would respond.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Oh, and you don't understand. Like, young Trevor, I loved getting into, like, correspondence-y talk.
Oh, my God. Like, you are my son.
My favorite thing about, like, offices is how passive-aggressive they are. Exactly. And so even as a child, I loved it. Like the line, to whom it may concern. I love that. I love that. So I wrote, this is how mine started. To whom it may concern, dear Mom, I have received your correspondence earlier. I'm delighted to say that I am ahead of schedule on the dishes, and I will continue to wash them in an hour or so. Please note that the garden is wet, and so I cannot do the weeds at this time, but please be assured this task will be completed by the end of the weekend. Also, I completely agree with you and what you are saying with regards to my respect levels, and I will maintain my room to a satisfactory standard. Yours sincerely, Trevor.
To a satisfactory